Hey everyone, this is DC and Marvel Collector from Instagram, also YouTube. I just wanted to do a quick tour of my room because I spent the day reorganizing, dusting, vacuuming, all that good stuff. So I haven't done this in a while and just wanted to show everyone my room. So here's an art print from Sideshow of the Flash. One of my favorite characters as he's running down the road using the Speed Force. Here's an art print of Martian Manhunter, another favorite Justice League character. Here's an art print of Rorschach from Watchmen as he's dealing out justice. This is courtesy of Tyler Champion. Tyler Champion art on Instagram, excellent artist. Over here I have my kind of independent non-DC and Marvel shelf. This is like where my Dark Horse, Image, just Dynamite, all that good stuff, comic publishers are. Up top I got art print I found on Etsy. Beautiful depiction of Guts and Nosferatu Zod from Berserk. Epic moment from the manga, fighting on the Hill of Swords. On top, I have another thing I got on Etsy, this bookend that has like the brand of sacrifice and all these skulls and blood, and the Dragon Slayer Guts sword on top, and then the same thing on the right, blood covering it, and it just holds my Berserk Deluxe editions. I have all 11 of them out so far. I can just only fit 7 on the top. But looking at this shelf, I have BPRD 1946, 1948, and then Hellboy and the BPRDs, the kind of the sequel years of that. I have my Hellboy library editions, some of my favorite books in the collection. Beautiful, beautiful books in design and the pages. I have all my BPRD, continuing like the Hellboy universe, Plague of Frogs. Don't have the hardcovers because those are still really hard to get, but have the soft covers, the trades. I do have all of the BPRD Hell on Earth hardcovers and The Devil You Know. Lady Killer Deluxe. Harrow County Deluxe editions. I love that series. Probably my favorite horror comic. Fear Agent by Rick Remender. Ether, which I haven't read yet. It looks awesome. Here's all my Predator and Alien stuff. I haven't gotten any of the Marvel stuff. I just love how the Dark Horse Deluxe editions looked. I haven't read most of it, but I do love Alien and Predator. Here's all of my Image, Jonathan Hickman stuff. So the Manhattan Projects, Nightly News, East of West. East of West is an amazing series. Then I have all of the Invincible Ultimate Collections, another great series. Can't wait to see how they continue that on Amazon. Lazarus, Black Science, Saga, however you pronounce it. Can't wait to see that continued. Down here I have like my Ed Brubaker like crime noir stuff. So Criminal, Cruel Summer, Pulp, Velvets, Kill or Be Killed, which is probably my favorite. And then I have some like history related graphic novels. Big history nerd. Incognegro, Tardy, or Tardai, however you pronounce his name. She's like graphic novels about World War One. Berlin, amazing story. So is Monsters. Sarah by Garth Ennis, Sheriff of Babylon. Mouse, one of the greatest graphic novels of all time. And then here's the rest of the Berserk Deluxe editions that have come out so far. I just didn't feel like shifting the whole shelf to put them there. So that's my independent shelf. Moving on to the Marvel side of my room. Doctor Doom, my favorite Marvel villain. Secret Wars version of him. A little mini art print I got on Etsy. Really cool. Secret Wars #9, the final issue of it. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Here's Thor #1 from Jason Aaron's run. I might move this because it doesn't fit that well over here. And I have the other issue where King Thor is fighting Gore. And then Spider-Man. This is like really my Spider-Man display. So some cool Venom Carnage covers back here. Kind of hard to see because of the statue, but another beautiful Spider-Man cover. Up here I got the Spider-Man Green Goblin art print. Absolutely epic. Love how Goblin looks on it. And then I have the exclusive Sideshow Spider-Man statue, one of my favorites. Love how Doc Ock's tentacles are wrapped around the base. He's got the camera shooting his pictures for the Daily Bugle. And then I kind of changed this shelf. I used to have Daredevil on this shelf, but I made it all Spider-Man. So the Venom action figure, pretty cool. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, waiting for Volume 2 eventually. Spider-Man Life Story by Chip Zdarsky. Superior Spider-Man, one of my favorite all-time Spider-Man stories. Love that story. Spider-Man by Roger Stern, Omnibus. Probably my favorite Spider-Man omnibus that I've read. And this issue is from that run. This is just the facsimile edition, but I love the cover of Hobgoblin. Then I have the first 3 omnibuses of the Stan Lee run. I don't have 4 or 5. I kind of just didn't pick them up. I might get them eventually one day. Here's the J. Michael Straczynski run. Kraven's Last Hunt. I want the deluxe edition. Had a chance to pick it up. Didn't. Regret it. Spider-Man vs. Venom. Amazing Spider-Man. The Michelini McFarlane run. Absolute Carnage Omnibus. And then the Venom series. All that's from Donny Cates. So that's my Spider-Man display. Got a Daredevil by Bendis. Alex Maleev issue up there. Beautiful cover. Probably my favorite Punisher cover from Garth Ennis, Punisher Max #1, him with this whole arsenal. And then I got some X-Men covers. So Cyclops, Storm. This isn't X-Men, but Moon Knight. Love that cover. Black Panther cover is beautiful from Coates' run. Fantastic Four variant by Gabriel Del Otto, my favorite cover artists. Also Silver Surfer by Del Otto. Over here I have Ghost Rider, gorgeous cover by Del Otto. And then down here I have my art print by Alex Garner from Sideshow, Doctor Strange. Pretty sweet. I have Nightcrawler issue. Here's my big X-Men. Sorry about the glare. My big X-Men print. And then Cap, Ultimate Cap from XM, version B, Thor's Hammer, Hydra base, carrying the Hydra flag. Beautiful piece. The Wolverine vs. Sabretooth issue. Love that cover. X Lies of Wolverine. Just kind of, I love the Weapon X cover. Didn't really care about that story, honestly. And then one of my other favorite Wolverine covers from Wolverine Origins, #1. If you like to see the reflection of his more savage self. And then Wolverine, my second favorite hero in DC and Marvel. Got the Sideshow statue of him. Beautiful piece. Apocalypse is my second favorite X-Men villain, so I had to have him represented somewhere. This X of Swords cover. And then up here I have this epic looking Magneto, which MMK Studios made a statue of, where he's sitting on the Sentinel throne. I have Magneto from Sideshow, also one of my favorite pieces. He's manipulating this Sentinel head, the metal. Right behind it, I have the Jim Lee first issue with the Magneto cover. And then these shelves are entirely all X-Men, and they're ever expanding. So the first 4 Claremont omnibuses, Mutant Massacre omnibus, Fall of the Mutants, got the entire Inferno story, and then the second run with Claremont and Jim Lee, those 2 omnibuses, Extinction Agenda, Bishop's Crossing, Executioner's Song. That's just a deluxe edition that's part of the run. Fatal Attractions, Wedding of Cyclops and Phoenix, Age of Apocalypse, Onslaught, New X-Men by Grant Morrison, Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon, and John Cassidy. That's like my favorite art for X-Men. It's the best. And then down here I got all of my X-Men deluxe editions, which some of these were really tough to track down. Supernovas, Endangered Species, Messiah Complex, X-Men Utopia, Nation X, X-Force Cable Messiah War, Acrotia, Second Coming, and then Second Coming Revelations, Manifest Destiny, Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, X-Force by Kyle and Yost, Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender, which is an amazing series. I have both of the Wolverine Claremont Omnis. 3 comes out, I think, later this year. Wolverine by Mark Millar, the Jason Aaron run, Wolverine the X-Men. That was like my number 1 Omni. I was really glad it got reprinted. It's Wolverine the X-Men. Wolverine Sabretooth, Wolverine Origin. Found that deluxe edition in a second in Charles for a great price. And then the Hickman stuff, which... Sorry about the camera shaking. The Hickman stuff, which has been some of the most modern, entertaining X-Men in a long time. House of X, Sex of Swords, Hellfire Gala, Inferno, and then the Omnibus, which kind of double dips. Down here I got All New Wolverine, Tom Taylor, Death of Wolverine, Hunt for Wolverine, the Legion stuff. Great show on FX too, by the way, Legion. And then I just have all of the Hickman era, Dawn of X, Reign of X, trade paperbacks. This doesn't fit in any of my shelves, it's so tall, but the Weapon X gallery, like artist edition, I haven't opened it yet, but I know it's going to be a beautiful book. So that is my X-Men side. The rest of my Marvel stuff, I have the Iron Studios Daredevil, which is just an absolute incredible piece. One of my favorites. The angels, the church stained glass in the background. I have the Avengers Assemble. It's actually a 5th scale Black Panther, but I just love the pose, the suit, the spear. Really cool piece. I have the Marvel. I love the poster in the background. Classic. Most of my favorite characters. This was the first statue I ever got from my local comic store. Dr. Doom, who was my favorite Marvel villain. That's the exclusive with the ray gun. It's still really a nice piece to this day. And then I reorganized my shelves today, so I moved all of my Daredevil stuff over here. So the original Frank Miller run, which is one of my all-time favorite runs, top 10. The Brian Michael Bendis run, Ed Brubaker run, Charles Soule. And then I don't have the Omnis, I have the oversized hardcovers of Mark Waid's run. And then I have the first 2 oversized hardcovers of Chip Zdarsky's run, Daredevil is just one of my favorites, so I'm sure I'll have multiple cubes eventually. I already have over almost 2 cubes. Over here I have my Black Panther stuff. So I have one Epic collection. The other one went out of print before I got it. I have all of Ta-Nehisi Coates' run. It's my favorite Black Panther run. The 4th deluxe edition released recently. I have all of Jonathan Hickman's Avengers run. I am going to get the omnibuses eventually because it's just such a great run. I just have the oversized hardcovers. So this was just one of the greatest runs in Marvel history, in my opinion. Jonathan Hickman's Avengers. Like I said, I'll get the omnibuses eventually. Secret Wars, God Doctor Doom version. Probably my favorite event of all time. I have all of the Bendis New Avengers run, so the Omni and then the oversized hardcovers. I get the Secret Invasion Omni, Mighty Avengers, Dark Avengers, Siege. So these are just kind of a couple Marvel events. House of M, which they're actually releasing an omnibus for, but this was pretty tough to get for a while. Marvel's Deluxe Edition, it's like all Alex Ross illustrated, beautiful book. Uncanny Avengers, Avengers by Busick, Volume 1. Don't have Volume 2, but I'm sure they'll reprint it eventually. All of my Captain America Omnis, so I have the Dan Jurgens run, and then of course the legendary Ed Brubaker run. So glad I finally have it all. Here's my Iron Man stuff. Don't have much. I really just have like the modern runs, Extremis, the Matt Fraction run. My Thor stuff, so I have the Walter Simonson Omni. This is the Stravinsky run in trades. Don't have the omnibus, and then some of the Matt Fraction stuff. Down here I have the Loki omnibus by Kieran Gillen. The first Omni of Jason Aaron's run, which is my favorite. Can't wait till the second one release so I can finally read War of the Realms, which concludes his run. And then going over here to the second shelf. Oh, I already went through Daredevil. I got Annihilation Conquest. Really good story with Annihilus and then eventually Ultron. Over here I got Punisher, so I got all of the Garth Ennis stuff, both regular and Punisher Max. I have Fury, which is the Nick Fury story by Garth Ennis. Here's my Ghost Rider stuff, so the Jason Aaron run and the short kind of story written by Garth Ennis. We got Alias by Brian Michael Bendis. A little bit more Punisher stuff, just some miscellaneous trades. Platoon and Soviet are both great stories. I got Immortal Iron Fist, complete collections by Matt Fraction. And then the Moon Knight trades, which are kind of hard to get because they haven't reprinted this stuff. So the Ellis Wood Bunn runs. I got the recently released Moon Knight by Charlie Huston. Here's my Doctor Strange section. So I have, the Jason Aaron run and the Donny Cates run. Doctor Strange the Oath, Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom. I have Secret Wars by Hickman, the complete collections. Don't have the Omni. Shield by Hickman, Ultimate Comics by Hickman, and then the Ultimates by Al Ewing. Coming down here, I have Silver Surfer by Dan Slott, Fantastic Four by Jonathan Hickman, amazing run. Fantastic Four by Mark Waid. Books of Doom, which is one of my favorite books, kind of the origin story of Doctor Doom. Fate of the Four I just picked up, and Cosmic Universe by Donny Cates. Here's just kind of continuing some of my cosmic / other Marvel stuff. So Thanos by Donny Cates, Silver Surfer, Infinity Gauntlets, everyone needs in their collection. Thanos Redemption, Black Bolts, Guardians of the Galaxy Omnibus. The first two, that's out of order by accident. First two deluxe editions of Ms. Marvel. The Hawkeye run and Vision by Tom King. Got my little Deadpool cube, so some classic trades. The Potion and Dugan run, Joe Kelly run, and the Deadpool and Cable run. And then down here, got the Planet Hulk Omnibus and the Mortal Hulk deluxe editions. I'm actually reading Volume 1 right now, and then Volume 5 comes out later this year. I'm not a huge Hulk fan, but these two particular stories are my favorites. And then coming over here, I have my Sideshow Thor premium format statue exclusive, where he has Stormbreaker and also Mjolnir. And then he's got the Surtur head down here. I have some just kind of miscellaneous books over here that wouldn't fit on my other shelves. So I have Gideon Falls, Dark Arc by Cullen Bunn, Decorum, Ice Cream Man Sunday edition. And then over here, it's technically Marvel, but it's Star Wars, so the Darth Vader series. I also have the CGC of this issue where Thor is fighting the God Butcher. Way better in the comics than the movie, so I'm going to display that eventually. Over here is my reading desk, one of my favorite statues, God Emperor Dr. Doom holding the Cosmic Cube, and this issue by Gabriel Del Otto. I just picked up this Green Lantern 6 scale by Tweeterhead. It's really cool. He's like loading the bullets with his ring and this translucent mech. But I'm eventually going to have a new display where I'm going to have that Green Lantern with other lanterns, and I'm going to have a new display eventually for him, not his permanent spot. All right, over here I got my DC collection. So here, this cube is Flash by Jeff Johns, Flashpoint by Johns. I have the whole Mark Waid run. Over here I got the Jeff Johns Green Lantern run, one of my favorite runs of all time. And just some of the Blackest Night stuff that he did, Rise of the Third Army. I got Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Hard Traveling Heroes Deluxe Edition. So that's the O'Neill and Denny O'Neill, Neil Adams stuff. I got the JSA by Jeff Johns Omnibuses, great run. Lots of characters that I didn't know a ton about when I originally read it. Hawkman by Jeff Johns, Aquaman by Peter David, Aquaman by Jeff Johns, Aquaman Atlantis Chronicles. This is like the Paul Parker run that followed Jeff Johns. I got all of Nightwing by Chuck Dixon and Denny O'Neill. Grayson Omnibus, Secret Six by Gail Simone, great run. Demon Knights, Justice League Dark from New 52. Martian Manhunter, some miscellaneous stuff. One of my favorite characters, but not a ton of solo series. Crisis on Infinite Earths, Identity Crisis, Last God, haven't read that. Infinite Crisis, probably my favorite DC event. Orion Omnibus, and I got this little pen from Doomsday Clock, pretty cool. Up here I have a custom Riddler statue, beautiful piece. I also have the Scarecrow by Sideshow premium format, also incredible piece. Jason Todd, all zombified, come out of the grave. Up here I just kind of have this to match my Marvel side, Justice League characters. Coming down here, Flash by Jeff Johns, kind of finished that. Some Deathstroke, Green Arrow by Mark Grell, epic run. Green Arrow by Jeff Lemire in year one. Got Absolute Green Arrow by Kevin Smith. Absolute Superheroes, World's Greatest Superheroes by Alex Ross, Paul Dini. This is Absolute Justice, some of my favorite art by Alex Ross. Really fun story too. I have Injustice Volume 1, some Tom King stuff, so the Omega Men and Mr. Miracle, both great stories. Swamp Thing, I have the XM Swamp Thing statue coming in eventually. One of my favorite characters. Here's the Absolute Editions, which I reread recently by Alan Moore. Swamp Thing by Nancy Collins. Swamp Thing Trial by Fire. Roots of Terror, and then the New 52 run, which is a really good run. My Hellblazer, John Constantine stuff, so Rise and Fall by Tom Taylor. I have all of the Garth Ennis and Jamie Delano stuff. Doom Patrol by Grant Morrison, really wacky, weird, great run. Same thing with Animal Man. Sandman, Netflix series, has been great at adapting these. I have the Omnibuses by Neil Gaiman. Promethea by Alan Moore, V for Vendetta, Absolute Watchmen, From Hell, Miracle Man. It's kind of my Alan Moore cube. Coming down over here, the rest of Miracle Man. Got Ex Machina by Brian K. Vaughan. DMZ by Brian Wood. Great run. Got the Planetary Omnibuses. I have all of the Absolute Transmetropolitans by Warren Ellis. I just have this displayed like that. I have all of the Absolute Preachers by Garth Ennis. These are beautiful. The spines. I got all of Scalps by Jason Aaron. 100 Bullets by Brian Azzarello. Absolute Day Tripper. Really heartfelt book. American Vampire by Scott Snyder. Can't wait till the second omnibus gets released. I have this little mini statue of Joker from The Killing Joke. Down here, I just have some of my comic stands. Aquaman action figure, Black Manta action figure. I got The Question by Denny O'Neil. Just came out. Here's like a Kobe Bryant card, which was sent to me by my father-in-law. Really beautiful. Favorite basketball player ever. Here's just some of my favorite Batman covers that I just collect. I'll switch out the displays sometimes. I have a graded copy of the first appearance of The Court of Owls. Don't have anywhere to display it yet, but happy to have it. And then coming up over here, which was what I consider to be kind of the centerpiece of my collection, I have the Deathstroke by Prime One Studios, with the exclusive head sculpt with the skull. Just an incredible piece in person. It just blew me away. The Grim Reaper base, Deathstroke #1, New 52, which is the art that this is based off of. So crazy, the detail in it. I also have the Iron Studios Joker with the Greg Capullo Death of the Family cut off face. Different eye colors. This piece is so sick. Definitely one of my favorites too. He's holding the cane, the gun that says bang, the dynamite. So this is kind of my like Joker display. I have the 3 Jokers covers from Jason Fabok, the Death of the Family issue, which the statue is based off of. That run at least. The other sick 3 Jokers cover. The Batman Who Laughs, first appearance cover. This is probably my favorite issue of all time, Batman #40, which is kind of like the climax of Scott Snyder's run in my opinion. I have an art print of Mr. Freeze, which is also from Tyler Champion Art on Instagram. Beautiful art. This I got on eBay. It's a Scarecrow print. Really, really cool depiction of him. This is one of my favorite art pieces I have too. All the Batman rogues. This is I can't remember the name of the artist, but It's Raphael Grassetti, I think. He is the artist in charge of the art direction on the God of War video games. So incredible art. Down here, I have my Mr. Freeze premium format statue. Beautiful piece. Love how the eyes reflect and everything. Down here, I have the first modern appearance of Hugo Strange graded, and the first appearance of Bane. Both of them are 8.5, so it's just kind of cool that they match. Here I have my massive Bane sideshow statue by Martin Canali. I prefer it over the new one. The new one's beautiful too, but I love the hulking presence of this one. And then behind all of that, I just have some of my favorite Batman villains, cool covers of them. So that's what's down there. And then coming up, almost done, cool Bane cover, Tom King's run. This is my favorite art print that I have. It has all the Batman rogues on it. Really cool, like all the different appearances from throughout comics history. Giving Batman headaches. This is my favorite Batman cover. Batman 51, Scott Snyder's run. The Batman exclusive sideshow premium format from Martin Canali. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Wonder Woman, the OG exclusive sideshow premium format. I have the Superman premium format. Wish I had the exclusive hand where he's holding Brainiac's head, but still really cool piece. Up here I have some more covers. Some Batman, Ra's al Ghul, Batman League of Assassins fighting them, the Court of Owls cover, where the talons reflecting Batman in his eyes, Aquaman, Black Manta, lenticular issue, looks really cool with the blood, Deathstroke, got the Trinity, of course, to match the statue, Jim Lee art prints, Wonder Woman by Brian Azzarello, the Ares cover, and the Rebirth Wonder Woman. Over here, got some Green Lantern, Blackest Night cover, Darkseid War cover, Darkseid Anti-Monitor, Superman and Brainiac cover, Action Comics, Blackest Nights, one of my favorite covers, Surrounded. Sinestro Corpse War, Sinestro, one of my favorite DC villains. Superman cover using his heat vision. Flash Rebirth. Flashpoint, Professor Zoom is going crazy. Red Lanterns, Atrocitus. Batman and Robin, where he builds the Hellbat suit and goes to Apocalypse. General Zod. Down here I just have some long boxes with some single issues in them. The Green Arrow cover. This is my other CGC, so the first appearance of Doomsday. Over here is all of my Batman comics, so Absolute Killing Joke, got some action figures, Scarecrow, and then Joker from Endgame. Absolute Long Halloween, Absolute Arkham Asylum, Black Mirror, Court of Owls, Scott Snyder's run, the Paul Dini Omnibus, the Grant Morrison run. I got the Norm Brayfogle hardcovers, the Tom King run, which just finished, the deluxe editions, the Tivion run, Detective Comics, The Detective by Tom Taylor. Down here I have Year One, goated Batman story, Gothic, Tales of the Demon Trilogy, Ra's al Ghul stuff, City of Crime, Death and the Maidens, Batman Two-Face, Face to Face, Killing Joke, Classic, Man Who Laughs, Night Out, Kings of Fear, Legend of the Dark Knight, Matt Wagner, Archie Goodwin's run, Steve Englehart, the Doug Nonick and Kelly Jones stuff, Len Wein, Alan Davis, Alan Brennert, the Batman and Robin, Peter J. Tomasi run, the Dark Knight's Metal stuff. I don't have the Death Metal, but the Dark Knight's Metal stuff from Scott Snyder. Dark Victory, Hush, Gotham by Gaslight, Nightfall, Venom, The Cult, Last Arkham. At the first trade of the Shadow of the Bats, Batman vs. Bane, Batman Year 100, Gates of Gotham, Under the Red Hood, Batman Vampire, Whatever Happened to the Cape Crusader, Batman Ego, Joker by Brian Azzarello, Batman by Brian Azzarello, Dark Knight, True Batman Story. It's kind of a personal story about Paul Dini. It's a good story. Batman White Knight, which I also have the deluxe edition of. Dark Knight Returns, a staple. Batman Noel, As the Crow Flies, good Scarecrow story. Batman Earth 1, still need Volume 3. Harleen. On the bottom, I got Batman Legacy, Contagion, and the stuff that leads up to No Man's Lands. The last Omni of that, I think, comes out this year. This is the second volume of the Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo run. I just didn't feel like moving everything to put it up there. Gotham Central Omnibus, great run. Cool Scarecrow cover. I got Batman and Series Blu-ray and a Ra's al Ghul, really cool cover. All right, last part of the collection. I got the Dark Side premium format, OG exclusive. Gonna replace it with the custom eventually, but I still like this one. As well as the art print, which I can't wait to place the custom statue with it. Over here I have all of my Superman stuff. So I have the Superman Rebirth run by Peter J. Tomasi, the Action Comics run by Dan Jurgens, Superman Secret Identity, Up in the Sky, Secret Origin, For All Seasons, Birthright, American Alien, Man and Superman, Superman Unchained, Last Son of Krypton, All-Star Superman. Got the Death of Superman, which I also have the omnibus of. Red Sun, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, great story. I have the Man of Steel run by John Byrne, Superman Exile omnibus, the Grant Morrison Action Comics run, the New 52 stuff, the Black Ring stuff during Blackest Night, the Death of Superman omnibus, which I finally got at a good price. Here's all my Wonder Woman stuff. So the New 52 run by Brian Azzarello, True Amazon, the Rebirth run by Greg Rucka, Dead Earth, and then the original run by Greg Rucka. And then the last part of my collection, beautiful Thanos on Throne by Sideshow. Just an epic piece. The throne itself is a work of art. You can see the back of it. It's just so detailed. Up here I have Infinity Gauntlet issue. Really cool art print from Etsy with Darkseid having the Green Lantern rings and Thanos with the gauntlet. And the Shrine to Death and the Shrine of Apocalypse in the backgrounds. Cool Thanos issue cover. I got my Avengers kind of display, so Cap, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, got a cool Galactus cover down there, some Avengers villains, Thor, Loki, Ultron, kind of get the cover to go, and then Kang the Conqueror, gonna be a big player in the MCU. Then the very last shelf, I have the Absolute New Frontier by Darwin Cook. Rest in peace. I've got the Grant Morrison JLA run, Brad Meltzer run, JLA Tyler Babel, Got the New 52 Justice League run. I'm just gonna get the second Omnibus, not the first, because that has the best parts in it. Forever Evil, one of my favorite DC events. Trinity by Matt Wagner, Justice League of America run. Darkseid War Omnibus, the Scott Snyder Justice League run. I have the animated series as well, my favorite show of all time. That's just a bunch of miscellaneous crap for the room. So yeah, guys, that's it. Sorry it's so long. Lighting I wish was better. Just have a bunch of lamps on and stuff. But yeah, I do love what I have. I can't wait to continue to grow. Thank you for watching, and please leave comments, anything that you're curious about, anything you want me to review, stories I've read or stories I will read, anything you're curious about in the comments, anything you like. Peace. Have a good one.